Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel, Jono's Adventure. And today is my last day of my cruise from the Norwegian Joy to Alaska, September the 10th through the 19th. So today we are going to Victoria, Canada, which is our last stop. So I just wanted to give this quick intro into this because today is actually November, and so I'm giving you the last of my cruise. Next week I'll probably do a midweek, maybe I'll do a quick honest review of the whole cruise to Alaska, the 9-day on the Norwegian Joy, and then I will start my Mexican Riviera cruise, which I just got back a couple weeks back, and that should take us all the way through until January. And I'll have another cruise in January. I'm going out of Galveston on the Norwegian Viva, and that'll be a nice cruise as well. So we're going to be doing some cruises. But meantime, guys, thank you so much for subscribing, liking my videos, watching them all the way through. Everything counts. Yes, I made 1,000 subscribers, but I'm looking for my watch time hours. My public needs to watch my videos. So if you have a moment, watch my video all the way through because that counts. All right, without further ado, let's get started with Victoria, Canada, and what we did that day. Good morning from Victoria, British Columbia. We're pulling into Victoria. Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas is here. We dock pretty soon and we get off at 9:45. We dock at 9. Our last day. Isn't this pretty? Well, good morning from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. And we just docked. We have from 9 o'clock this morning until 9:30 tonight, and all aboard time 9:30. And today is Thursday, September 18th, 2025, our last day of this cruise. It's been wonderful, and I will be posting everything for you guys each day, but nothing planned really. After we have we go down, we have a shore excursion of the Butchart Gardens, so we're excited to go see that, and then we'll have time to walk around in the city, and then we have to come back and pack. Our bags have got to be out out in the hallway by 9 o'clock tonight. So we have a lot to pack and a lot to rearrange because we bought some heavy stuff, the souvenirs. So I might have to buy a small carry-on because Jim just had a bag, and I had 2 bags to carry on, my purse and the carry-on. So he's allowed one more. We might take advantage of that, see what we can do. I've got a plastic tote bag that he can use as well, so we might just do that. Anyway, that's my packing woes. I'll show you all that this evening when I pack it all up. But listen, it's been a wonderful day. So far, we went down and had breakfast already down at the local, and that's kind of a set menu. We like to go in there. There was nobody in there, just a nice lady named Pam from Florida. So if she signs up or whatever, hi Pam, it was nice meeting you this morning. So we just had a nice quiet breakfast and then came back up and got ready so we can go. I'm dressed. It's going to be warm today, so I just have this long sleeve shirt, and I'm wearing the necklace with a little bit more of purple in there, and my jeans and my shoes. So nothing fancy. It hasn't been a fancy cruise. So let me take you back out here on the porch, on the balcony. When we were pulling in, you could tell it's very humid. It was kind of foggy for a little bit this morning, and then the sun's coming out. So we're going to get off on deck 5 this morning. So we're really not right next to the other ship. We've docked over there before. I guess some other ship is going to come in there. Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas. Got some helicopters running over there. And the city is over here. But it's a beautiful morning so far, so I'm excited. We'll be getting on one of those buses there to take us on our excursion. So it's 9 o'clock. We're going to go down. Our excursion's at 9:45, so we're going to go down, give ourselves time to go downstairs and walk out. So, all right, everybody. I'll take you along for Butchart Gardens in Victoria.
It's the first time I've ever been on a bus, double-deck bus like this.
We were sitting on the lower level when Jim noticed that there was another level, so we climbed up here to get up on top. I had to voice over because I don't want to get copyrighted. There was some music playing in the background. All right, guys, let's get this going. In 1904, coming from Ontario, husband and wife Robert and Jenny Butchart moved to Vancouver Island to build a cement plant on a rich limestone deposit at Todd Inlet. In 1912, as cement production exhausted the limestone deposits, Jeannie envisioned a grand garden in its place and began transferring topsoil by horse and cart. Little by little, the quarry blossomed into today's sunken garden. Between 1906 and 1929, the Butcharts expanded the gardens, designing the Japanese garden on the seaside, the Italian garden on their former tennis court, and the fragrant, overflowing rose garden. In 1939, the gardens were gifted on his 21st birthday grandson Ian Ross, and he transformed them into the world-renowned attraction we know today, adding outdoor concerts and night lighting in the summers and the magic of Christmas in the winters. Beginning in 1977, great-grandson Christopher began producing a choreographed fireworks show every year. In 2009, his sister and current owner of the gardens, Robin, added the children's pavilion and the lingerie carousel. In 2004, It marked the 100th anniversary and acknowledgement. 2 totem poles were carved in classic Coast Salish style, and they were dedicated on September 9, 2004, not only to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Butchart Gardens, but also in recognition of the rich cultural heritage provided by the indigenous people. Today, it's a modern masterpiece. The Butchart Gardens is a National Historic Site of Canada. You'll find remnants of the original cement plant and millions of bedding plants in over 900 varieties awaiting you as you wander the gardens. The Victoria Butterfly Gardens is a vibrant jungle experience with surprises at every turn. We encountered poison dart frogs, tortoises, a large iguana, a flamingo, free-flying tropical birds, and more. Here, as we watched the tortoises, we noticed over in the corner one of the tortoises had flipped over. So we were encouraging this other tortoise to go help his buddy. And it was a lot of fun to watch. But alas, as it is, tortoises don't move fast enough, and they had to have somebody come in and help turn this guy over. We love the settings of the waterfalls and tropical vegetations and plants. I love the unique bugs and insects, beautiful butterflies, the turtles, parrots, and the macaw birds. Highly suggest going to this butterfly garden on your visit to Victoria. Our day concluded with a bus drive through the Victoria B.C, which is the capital of British Columbia, located on the southern tip of Vancouver Island. It's also known as the Garden City, as it features a mild climate, abundant parkland, and a strong British colonial influence visible in its architecture and traditions. Alright, we're looking from the back of the ship. There's the Olympic Mountains range over there. We're not far from Seattle. Let's see if we can see that's the Empress Hotel over there, that spot over there. A lot of people walking on the seawall. He was saying the indigenous people, the kids, are doing a mural all along there. And when it's completed, it'll be the longest mural. I think he said the world, because it starts way at the beginning and it's going to go right to here, and then they're going to continue on. Go look at them. Well, good evening from still Victoria. We don't depart till 10 tonight. It is almost 9, and I just packed all our bags. Our bags have to be out by 9 o'clock. So let me show you. There they are, all 3. So, got a 35-pound and 2 45 pounds. So that was all our souvenirs. I do have, let me show you. Jim's gonna do this as a carry-on. I'm gonna do this as a carry-on. And then my rolling duffel as a carry-on, which will put our pajamas in and get our all my makeup and stuff. So as always, you have to go through and make sure all your cubby holes are all empty, the closet's all empty, under the bed's all empty, and beautiful out here. I guess we're gonna leave the same time as Royal Caribbean. We still have people coming in. All aboard time for us is 9:30. But isn't that pretty? So, you know, we're only a hop, skip, and jump to Seattle. We arrive, I think, at 6 in the morning. And we'll be out the door. We should be able to go and have a little breakfast. We're supposed to leave we're color orange, so we leave at 8:45 is when they're going to call us to get off the ship. And then we go to the airport. Norwegian's providing transportation, so we will do that. And they will take us to the airport. And then we don't fly out till 3:30 in the afternoon, and then arrive in Albuquerque about 10. So I will be staying the night in a hotel with Jim and my son, our son, in Albuquerque, because I have to be at the airport about 4:30 in the morning. So it didn't make sense for me to go all the way up to where they live and then have them take me all the way back down. So that's our plan. But looks like we're going to be okay. We've had a wonderful cruise. We didn't do a lot on the ship itself. One, it's too cold when you're going up to Alaska, even though we had really good weather. And we probably could have hopped in the jacuzzi when we got back from walking around today. But we wanted to have lunch, and then we turned around to settle our bill right away, and to start packing. I think I started about 5:30, and I just finished. So yeah, it's a lot when we're packing for 2 different places. So whatever souvenirs and stuff, we had to divide it up and make sure I didn't have to do that once we got to Albuquerque. So anyway, guys, hope you've enjoyed this so far. Well, good morning from Seattle. We are all packed up, and our luggage is out the door last night at 9, and we're waiting to be called. We are orange, so at 8:45 they're to call us. They've already called the no luggage tag required and port valet, and all those are getting off. And then at 7:40, they go almost every 30 minutes on down. So this is a really great form for information. You'll be leaving soon, but the cruise will stay with you. They hand this out just before on Thursday night, usually a day before you get off the ship, to give you the information that you need. The yellow or whatever luggage tag you have, we have orange. That way it goes out to the warehouse, and all your luggage is in under that color. And so we'll go down and get our luggage, but it gives you other information, you know, to make sure you have your passports and everything available, and to get off the ship, luggage information, where we can have breakfast, which we're going to go down right now to Savor and get our breakfast before we get off the ship. Although we'll be at the airport for a good 4 hours before we fly out, unless I can get something earlier. But we've had a good time. So how do you feel about all your adventure this last 9 days?
Well, it's been interesting, and just to observe the Northwest and Alaska, and it's very informative, and I really enjoyed it.
Good, yeah. So he's been really enjoying the whole trip, which we've really enjoyed ourselves, and had a good time. Got to see a lot of stuff that we didn't see the last time we came up, and we didn't do a lot on the ship itself, because this is very much a port intensive cruise, and you're in port for full days. But did leave our room steward a few extra things. I get a free bottle of wine as a Latitude member for my dinner, and so we didn't drink it, so I just give it to him. Always give him a little gift, and then we have some extra snacks so maybe he can share them with somebody or keep them himself. Let me go outside real quick. We're on the port side of the ship, so which is the left side. So we didn't get a good picture of the skyline at night, but you can see Mount Rainier showing its face today. So we are the next to the last cruise to go up to Alaska, so get off the ship and we'll start getting everybody back on the ship for the next cruise. And there's the Serenade of the Seas over there. They followed us in. So the next cruise will be the last cruise for the season, and then this cruise ship heads out to the Panama Canal for long transitions. I'm not sure what they do after this, but I know they'll go through the Panama Canal. There goes a ferry. All right, we'll get our breakfast and keep you going for the rest of the day, but we're going to disembark and it'll be part of my video. All right, so we're continuing our disembarkation. We decided to have breakfast here and then Taste or Savor, which is a complimentary restaurant during the cruise, but they offer breakfast from 6:30 till 8:30. So we decided to come down and have this. This is on deck 6. We disembarked on deck 7, so that makes it easier for us. As soon as we're done eating, we can go up one level and wait. Sometimes the elevators get super busy, and it's everybody with their luggage trying to get out. So I told you, an experienced cruiser knows that we just kind of have breakfast at the nearest floor, and then we can sit and wait. People at the Garden Cafe are on deck 16. If we got to go anywhere and do anything, it's a lot of stairs to come down or whatever. So anyway, we're sitting near a window. I'll show you. So it's kind of foggy, but we're still on the port side of the ship and having a nice breakfast. We're all done. So anyway, kind of a unknown thing on the cruise ship that offers breakfast is restaurants get served. So it's kind of nice to have something to sit there and eat. We're out of our cabin, so the guys can start cleaning right away. They have so many cabins to just scrub down and get ready for the next cruise coming on to go to Alaska. So stay with me for the rest of the day. Well, it's been a long day already. So we got to the airport at SeaTac and had to wait like almost 4 hours. Got on the plane at 1:30. Got to Denver. We thought we were supposed to be at one gate. And then we got there rushed because we thought we were late. Turns out it was another gate, so we had to rush to that one, and it was delayed boarding. So you can see they're unloading right now. So we'll be on that one to Albuquerque. Albuquerque from Denver is only a puddle jump, so we should be pretty much as on time, maybe 10 o'clock. So, but once I get to Albuquerque, I'm staying in a hotel because I fly home to New Orleans early tomorrow morning. I fly at 5 in the morning, so I have to be there early. So, but that's all good. Then I'll work on my video for you guys. Start my amazing cruise adventures. All right. All right, guys, so if you watched all the way through, then you're here. I want to thank you for doing that. A little bit different video because I think it was more about the beauty. It's the best I could describe it, because Butchart Gardens is almost like a Thomas Kincaid painting. Don't you agree? I mean, I tried to do it justice with my photos and a few videos. So if you ever have a chance to go, if you go and you're going to go to Alaska and you fly into Seattle a couple days, there is a Victoria Clipper, which is a, I want to say it's almost like a ferry that you can take to Victoria, Canada, and spend a whole day there. Most of the ships go to Victoria, Canada, and they get there like at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and you're only there for a few hours, and you really don't get the choice or the chance to see everything that Victoria is, and especially Butchart Gardens. So highly recommend, if your ship only goes there for a few hours, take the moment either after your cruise or before your cruise and take that up over there, that you have a day trip up there, or you can stay overnight. You can even stay in the Empress hotels. It's Clipper. I think it's Clipper Excursions or Clipper. It's called Clipper, and it takes off right near the dock where the ships are, and it takes you right over to Victoria. So I've been there before because I used to live in Seattle area, and so it's a beautiful way to get around and to see that if your ship does not spend a whole day. Fortunately, the Norwegian Joy on a 9-day, and I'll do this in my review of the whole trip, but we spent the whole day there in Victoria, which is, oh, and we had a gorgeous day, beautiful weather, and it was a perfect day to see the Butchart Gardens, which I really, really love. All right, so hey, thank you for watching this video all the way through. Comment, ask questions, thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, why not? It's time to subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you, everybody. Meantime, I hope whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're being safe. And until my next video, love you all. Bye-bye.